This is a tradition. We've done it since 2001. We started with a nanotechnology conference. Every year we try to think of what's new and exciting, and we try to bring a group of people together, big brains, to brainstorm the idea, and usually what comes out of it is a new project. The topic this year is innovating with information. And really, there's a lot of different ways you can come at this. The sessions we're looking at, like life on an instrumented planet. There's more sensors in the world, so we had a session on wireless sensors. But really, if you look at the new information services, the growth of the service economy, there's just a tremendous, growth of the service economy, 80% of the GDP and jobs in most of the developed countries. And if you analyze that, like a lot of economists have, a lot of that's out of new information services. So we wanted to bring a group of people together that looks at analytics of information, that looks at the possibilities for new types of information services. Beyond Web 2.0, beyond social networking, beyond all those types of areas. So we've got quite a group of thinkers who've been thinking about new types of information services, and they're here today. A couple of years ago we did one on cognitive computing, and a project to simulate the brain came out of that. So these are really important to us. Every year we try to raise the bar and make them deeper interest in science, but more business impact. Well, sometimes the main thing that happens is there's a paper published. Sometimes there's an external community, a set of meetings that goes off. Sometimes it turns into an internal project that can be funded for $10 or $20 million and 5 or 6 researchers over a few years. So lots of different outcomes, and it really depends on what happens at the meeting. Does the meeting lead to a clear focus, or does it just say, this is a big space and we'll continue to think about it? That usually leads to the paper. But if there's some problem that comes up that says, with a little bit of effort we could solve this, and it could be important, then that's usually what leads to a specific project we'll go after, trying to solve a particular problem. We make a lot of different measures of a lot of different things that we do, and really in this particular area, what we're looking for is if we do 10 of these and a huge breakthrough came out of one of them, that would be success. So we've been doing it since 2001. We haven't even done it for 10 years, so this is sort of a new institution, but really what we're hoping for is really big breakthroughs that will be traced back someday to that started at the Almaden Institute. We actually have a whole pipeline of topics. So, for example, some of the things we're thinking about for future years are things like combinatorial chemistry, things like that. So we have a whole pipeline, and basically it's grassroots. It's researchers here who have a network of experts around the world who are getting more and more excited about a topic, and we use this as an opportunity to take one of those ideas that our researchers have here and build a whole event around it. The important thing, though, when we evaluate it is we have to have a champion here. So there's got to be a researcher here who thinks this is the next big thing, and he's got to prove that to us by saying, are there top leading thinkers at the major universities in the world or businesses in the world who confirm this and would come here and talk about that, and then we set up the conference around the best idea that we come up with every year.
So how do you choose who can attend or who to invite here?
The person who's got the seed idea, we ripple out like a social network around them, and then we always try to have a good number of people from business, a good number of people from academics and university. We try to have government involved. We try to make it global. So there's a number of criteria that we have to balance, but it's really rippling out the social network around the leading thinkers in that area. One thing that's very nice is we fly all over the world to work with people, and we like them to see this beautiful place where we come to work every day. So this really is an event that's tied to that more open innovation approach that you hear about in the Global Innovation Outlook. It's very collaborative, multidisciplinary, but the thing that's special about it to us here at Almaden is we get to have people come to us. And this is one of the biggest events per year where people assemble here to really develop the ideas for projects for IBM research. We have lots of different ways that we do research projects at IBM. For example, one of the most important and most obvious is our business divisions have critical problems. Our customers have critical problems. So we have the majority of things we work on come in through our customers and our divisions. But we also, to balance that, we're very active in the scientific community. I think that's the thing that differentiates researchers from just the average person, is we're both You know, we measure our impact on business impact, but we also measure it on scientific impact. So a lot of the problems come from, you know, talking to people in university or government who say, you know, here's a grand challenge problem and we need to make progress on it.